friends, and welcome to Thursday night product reveal. I'm so excited to be here. I have a lot to show you tonight, and I'm just going to do it all right here on this camera. I don't have a camera pointing down to my desk tonight like I normally do when we're making a layout together for Scrap Your Stash. Tonight is all about the products I just received today and wanted to share them all with you. Want you all to see the new fall collections. I want you to see the new inking bundle, and I want you to see the latest advisor vote box. I mentioned this last night, and one of the perks of being an advisor that is level 4 or 5 is you get to participate in helping Creative Memories home office decide on new product line. So I got my advisor vote box today, and of course, so excited to open it up because it is a surprise. They don't tell us what's in the box. We have to buy it sight unseen. So the next vote box, the next product that we as advisors get to tell home office, yes, we want you to put this in the product line because we think our customers and our friends and our scrapping friends are going to love this product. So this is exclusive. Y'all are seeing something tonight that is not even decided on if it's going to be in the product line. So it's really fun. This is, like I said last night, this is something new that Creative Memories is doing this year, allowing advisors that are level 4 and 5 to preview what's in the preview products and then help decide if they are in the product line. So we get to vote. We get to play with this for a little while tonight or in the next couple days, and then we get to vote on whether this ends up in the product line. So I'm really excited to show this to you tonight, and I hope my live is working. I'm not seeing it yet on my Facebook page, so I hope y'all are seeing me going live. Maybe it's just a little bit of a delay tonight. I'm going to keep going and hope that you're seeing this. If not, then I will have to redo this go live. But I'm sure not seeing it yet on my Facebook page. So hopefully you guys are seeing me. You're with me. If you're with me and watching, I don't see anybody joining yet. Yeah, be sure and let me know that you're here and where you're joining from. I always love to see that. But I'm sure not seeing it on my Facebook page. Let me jump over to one of my groups. Just trying to check and make sure that I'm out there with you guys. Okay, not seeing it in my group yet either. So I'm not sure if this is working or not. I sure hope it is. Let me check on my YouTube channel real quick on my phone and see if it's working. If you're joining, I would love for you to say hi. I don't see anybody joining yet. Oh, I do see it. I do see it on YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. It's hard to know what's working when, isn't it? Okay, technology. Okay, so let me get back to this. So I opened the box, and then we also tonight, what they'll do is they have a Zoom for all of us that ordered the box, and we get to watch Noreen demonstrate what's in the box. So we all opened our boxes together, kind of like the secret box. And then we got to, see a demo from Noreen of what's in the box. So the next product that Creative Memories is thinking of putting in their product line is a die cut and embossing machine. And it is so cute, and I'm so excited about this because one one of the benefits of a die cutting machine is that it is a smaller machine to take to crops, so it's easier to transport. Plus, another benefit that Noreen was talking about, and I love this, is when they are creating dies for the machine, they can make them a little wider than what they can with a punch. So let me show you what I mean. So one of the dies that came in our box is this 12-inch shutter. And this is the Creative Memories logo, the Creative Memories shutter. And I apologize, I don't have anything out of the packaging, so you'll have to hear me crinkle through all the packaging. But so what Noreen is saying is, when they create the dies, they have the flexibility to create a die that's maybe 3 inches and then goes down in the middle to 1 inch and then expands again to 3 inches. So maybe it's, a border that has some big design here at this end, like I said, and then gets more narrow in the middle, and then another design at this end. So they're able to do that with a die versus a border punch. They're not able to change the sizing of it from left to right because it has to stay that same width on a punch. So with a die, they have more flexibility with the width of the die. It doesn't have to be the same from end to end. So I liked that. That was awesome. An awesome plus to a die cutting and embossing machine. And here's the little guy right here. So this is the little guy. It's got the suction cups on the bottom so that when you are using it, it's staying stable on your table. And then it also has the wings that fold down, which is something that is not available in most die cutting machines this size. So that is a plus because we want to have those 12-inch borders, right? And so we need a little bit, a little ledge in order to feed the die cuts through the machine. So this is the next product that Creative Memories has asked us to vote on. And I want your opinion. So if you are watching, and I see some people jumping on now, I would love for you to say hi, first of all. Good to see you tonight. But second of all, I would love for you to tell me your opinion. Is this a product that you would buy to take with you to crops and to use there at your scrapping space? I mean, for those people that have don't have a lot of room in their scrapping space, this is a great size little die cut machine. All right, so let me show you a couple more things from this, and then we'll dive into the box of the other things that I got in my box this week from the new product launch. Okay, so these are the 12 and a half inch cutting and embossing plates, and it's a 3-pack. So you get 3 cutting and embossing plates. I want to say this right. So this is the plate number 1, and it's kind of got a protective cover on it that you just take off. Again, I apologize. I didn't prepare. I didn't prepare any of these, so we're going to have to open them together. But it's got that protective on it. And what I liked about this, when Noreen was demonstrating this for us tonight, I liked that the embossing plate has a label on it. So it says, "This is your universal top plate." So this is the one you put on the top. You know how when you're making the sandwich to put through your die cutting machine and you're like, okay, wait a minute, which plate do I put where? So these are labeled so that this is the plate that goes on top. And then they have the plate that goes, the base plate. So that's the plate that you put your paper and your die cut on. Then this one would go on top of that. And then this third plate that's in this pack is your cutting base plate. Okay, so you have 3 plates. to make your sandwich for your cutting machine. The top plate, the embossing plate, the embossing base plate, and the cutting. So you have a cutting and embossing. You're going to use the top plate every time, and then you have a cutting and embossing plate, and it's the thickness of the plate that's different between the cutting and the embossing. So that's a 3-pack of plates for your machine. And then there's a 3-pack of plates for smaller die cuts, and we did get in our vote box some smaller die cuts. So then you have the smaller plates, and it's the same thing. You have 3 plates in here, the universal top plate, and then the bottom plate that's either for embossing, and then a bottom plate that is for cutting. So a 3-pack of that as well. And then there's also a tool that helps you get your cut pieces off of the plate. And if there's little pieces that you need to punch out, it's got a nice edge point there, so you can punch out little pieces of the embossed, of the die cut that you've cut out. So I'm really excited about this. I don't have a small die cut machine, so I don't ever take my big die cut machine to crops. So this would be a fun alternative. And then they also gave us a sneak peek tonight of some storage and I guess I'll call it storage pods, which are great for transporting your little die cutting machine to crops. It fits nicely down into these bags that will be coming out later this year. And so they've thought about that as well. And they're thinking about other tools and pieces that will be helpful in using this machine. So again, please let me know your thoughts on if this is a machine that you would purchase from me. Because I need to fill out a survey in a couple days to let Creative Memories know if I think that this is a product that we should move forward with and put in our product line. So very excited about that. Like I said, I love to be part of the decision making of new products. It's a fun perk of being an advisor. Another fun perk of being an advisor. All right, so I'm going to move on from that, but please let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. All right, so a couple weeks ago, when the new Boilermaker cartridge inserts came out, I bought these. So this isn't something that came in today's box, but this is something that is a new product that came out this month, I believe. Sorry again for the wrapping. I didn't take anything out. Okay, so what's different about these inserts is they are only for cartridges. So now we have 2 types of inserts. These inserts that only hold cartridges, and the inserts that also hold the Boilermaker cartridge system. So it holds the paper holder and the punch mechanism. These trays do not. They're just meant for your Boilermaker cartridges, because that way you can take more of them with you to your crops. So this was something that I purchased when they came out a couple weeks ago. And I also purchased, and this I think also came out a couple weeks ago, they also now offer the organizer case without the inserts. So it's a cheaper price, a lower price, because you don't have the insert. Sorry, let me take it out of the packaging. Okay, so this is the organizer case. And we always have these great inserts here that have a little tab on them. So that fits in the bottom nice to give it a good shape and give you support at the bottom. So this organizer case is an organizer tool case, right? But now they offer it without the inserts. So in the other style of this case, there's an insert that goes in here that's Velcroed, and then it's got a bunch of different sections in it that you can organize smaller pieces in those sections, which is great, for your pens or your little small tools to organize them in those little sections, keep them separate. You can use this for your Boilermaker system cartridge or system, Boilermaker cartridge system. Those sections, that's great for that too. But what they decided to do was to offer this case at a lower price without that insert, so that you can put your Boilermaker cartridge right in this case. You don't need the inserts, you just need the case for these inserts. So now I'm ready to go. I can load this up with my Boilermaker cartridges to take it to my retreat. So now I have 2 cases that I'll take with me. This one, which is just full of cartridges, and then another case just like this one where I can put my Boilermaker system in it because it has the spot for the punch mechanism and the paper holder. So now they have these 2 options to help us take what we need to our crops. So I'm excited for that because I'm definitely going to load that up for my retreat coming up in a couple weeks. Can't wait. Okay, so that was one thing in the box. Another thing that I ordered is the inking. And we did some inking last night on Scrap Your Stash. So I ordered the inking bundle, and it comes with 3 different colors. So last night we used the red and the teal. I'm sorry, the yellow and the teal, or blue. And so the bundle that is out now that you guys can get are the orange, the pink, and the brown, which coordinates with the fall collections. So you can do some awesome inking with the fall collections, and the brushes also coordinate in color so that you know which brush to use with which color ink. So I'm so excited. Got my brushes now and my ink to use with the fall collections, and that includes the Croptoberfest. And I wanted to show you, I happen to have it laying here. So this is the brush that we used last night. Remember, we talked about the lid and how it's so great to have that lid to keep it covered up when you're transporting and just to protect it in your scrap and space. Well, I cleaned off my brush, and so it was wet from me washing out the ink. And what I used the lid for was, it's got this notch in it, so I could lay it here while it dried in the lid. So another great way to use the lid. Also, while you're inking, you can lay that brush in the lid, right? So the ink isn't getting all over everything. So another great use for this lid that goes on your brush is that notch. You can lay your brush down in the lid when it's drying or when you're using it and it's covered in ink. So another reason why I love the lids. All right. So that is the inking bundle, but it also comes with, here it is. It also comes with a new stencil, which is falling leaves and flowers. So, that goes along with the collections that came out this week, the fall collections. And you can add some beautiful leaves and some mums. And there's a nice scallop around the edge. Last night we were using the edge. Oh, and see how it has, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got like a leaf pattern in this side of the stencil. Same over here, it's got a leaf pattern. So fun to use the edge of this stencil too in your layouts. And I do see that there is a hole here. Remember, we talked last night about the hole that I have in the corner And then I've got the nice little, I can't see it now. There's too much stuff on my desk, my table, but there's a nice hole there so you could get some kind of clasp or ring so that you can keep all your stencils on a ring and transport them easily to your crops. All right, let me keep going here. I know it's late on Thursday night, but we are gonna take a look at the Gratefull Harvest. I'm already loving these laser borders. And that's another reason I'm excited for the die cut machine, because I could see how we could have a lot of great die cuts that will look similar to our laser borders. And I love our laser borders. I love the look of the laser borders. Just want to say hi. Hey, Maria from Tampa. Thanks for watching. It's great to, oh, great. Thank you for saying. Maria's saying, yes, I would get that die cut machine. Okay. 1 vote yes from Maria in Tampa. That's good to know. All right. I wasn't sure because I hadn't taken a look at the laser borders for the Gratefull Harvest. They are beautiful. I love these red leaves. But there is just one of each. So you will want to get 2 packs if you want to put these in a 2-page layout. Look at this set of leaves. Awesome. In all the beautiful colors. So yeah, you'll want to get 2 of these so that you can have them on the left and the right side of your layout. And they are not double-sided. So it's just one color on each side. Sometimes they are double-sided and have very different colors on the other side. These are the borders. This one's a real delicate one. It's very pretty. And some pumpkins. And some leaves. Some more leaves. Can't get enough of the leaves, right? And some little acorns. And, oh, some brown leaves. I like that. So darker. And some green and yellow leaves. Very pretty. Okay, so those are the laser cut borders. And like I said, you're going to want to get 2 packs if you want to put one on the left and the right side of your layouts. If you are a 2-page layout lover, then you're going to want 2 packs of these. And I'm definitely going to be one of those people because I do like to have, if I'm doing a 2-page layout, I want to have it on the left and the right side. All right, let me just dig in here real quick. All right, here's the stickers. Here are the Gratefull Harvest stickers. Just beautiful colors. And it's, you don't really get a good idea of the colors when you see them until you see them up close. Like this wreath down here has beautiful browns and oranges and a tan color in this wreath. I'm going to hold it real close here. Oh, there. It's gorgeous. Pumpkin pie, some pumpkins, some leaves, some latte. Oh, over here, another latte up there, a coffee, a slice of pie. All right, so that's one sheet. The next sheet are the sayings. So fabulous fall and autumn, abundance, pumpkin patch, hayride, cornucopia, falling leaves, all the things. Oh, and look at this. Oh, I love this one. The big letters that spell out fall. Awesome. Love fall. Eyes on the pies. And then I love these little guys. I love to put them around the edge of my pictures. I love these little flags or banners to put around the pictures. And then a sheet of border stickers. And so cute. The pumpkins and, oh, let me put that the right way. All of the different coffee cups, the fun drinks that come out. And then the pies. Oh, the yummy pies down there at the bottom. All right. So those are your Grateful Harvest stickers. And then, of course, if you order the Buy It All bundle, you get the Grateful Harvest Project Playbook, and that has 6 pages of ideas, 5 projects. So there's 5 projects in here with the Grateful Harvest paper, but of course you can use it with whatever paper you have. And it gives you the cutting guide. And then, everything is labeled so that you know exactly where to label it. Everything has a picture. Everything has written words. So there's, lots of ways, lots of instructions and ways to put that together. Okay. So that's the project playbook for the Grateful Harvest collection. All right. And let's see what I have here. So here is the Grateful Harvest Matte Pack. And I already love the one that's on the back, Season to Celebrate. And we're going to celebrate. Do you guys have the Croptoberfest that you're attending in your area? I hope you do. If you're in my area, I would love for you to attend one of my upcoming retreats. I do have some spots available for my September retreat, but it would be an upper bunk that you would have to sleep in. So if you're okay with an upper bunk, I have room for September. I have a November crop and then also December crop. So I would love to see you guys. And then I also have a virtual Croptoberfest on September 20th. So, and that one's free. So I would love for you to attend. All right. So we have harvest time. We have autumn leaves and pumpkins, please. All the fun things, all the beautiful colors. What a day. So that is the matte pack for Grateful Harvest with all of the wonderful colors and then the options for using these for pictures, to mat your pictures, to use it for your journaling, to use it to decorate and put some die cuts in the center of it, all of those fun things, to maybe use your inking and get creative with your inking, your new inking pads and brushes. Fun leaves. All right. So that is the matte pack. And then, of course, we played around with the chrysanthemum punch. And that's the punch that has the 3 different layers that it punches out. So you can stack those in the beautiful fall colors. So that's the chrysanthemums punch. All right. Let me see here. Just okay, I have doubles of some things. All right. So here is the wooden wagon punch. That is part of the Grateful Harvest collection. If you get the Buy It All bundle, the punches are included in the Buy It All bundle. It really is the most economical way to purchase the collection is to do the Buy It All bundle. And then here is the acorns and leaf. Oh, border maker cartridge. So it's hard to see what that looks like, but each end there is an acorn on each side of the leaf is an acorn. So cute. All right. And then what we have left, we have the wooden fence. How cute. That's always a fun one to use for lots of different. Sorry, my microphone just got knocked out of place here. Let me reset that. But that fence is lots of fun to use for so many different themes, because you can use it for the fall time, but then you could also use it for a haunted house, Halloween time. You can use it in the summertime for, a fun fence with some flowers on it. I mean, there's just definitely a wide variety of uses for the fence. Okay. So now we're going to switch over to the Croptoberfest collection that also came out this week. So this is the sampler pack of cardstock in the beautiful plum, and you get 2 pieces of each. So you get 2 plum, 2 caramel, 2 avocado, 2 pumpkin, and 2 canary. All of those are the coordinating cardstocks for all of the collections. So you get that, and then you're all set for your photo mats and to use it for your base page. Okay, sorry, we're going to jump back to Gratefull Harvest. The Gratefull Harvest paper pack, designer paper pack, and the Gratefull Harvest tone on tone. I apologize. Forgot we hadn't gotten to the paper yet. So this is Gratefull Harvest. I'm just kind of pulling it out of the box as is. So it's not all grouped together in the box. So this is a beautiful paper. Look at those leaves. And then on the other side is a more generic, more versatile theme. It's not just for fall. So remember, there's always the front and the back of our paper, and that's usually how it is. One is really theme-based, and then the one is more generic. So we have a beautiful kind of a blotchy kind of design on that one in a beautiful blue. And then we have, oh my gosh, look at those pumpkin pies and those pumpkins. Yum. And then on the other side of that one is oh, look at that. I'm going to hold that back a little bit. Look at that fun design. And to put a picture right here, I could see this, using this for your cover page, your first page of your album, right? And have a big title of what the album is. That would look awesome. Okay, so let's go to the next piece. A beautiful stripe design with the leaves and beautiful colors. You really don't get it. I guess maybe in that light you can see, but just the beautiful oranges and greens. And then on the other side is kind of the same kind of splotchy kind of design in the browns and the oranges. Really pretty. Okay. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting my microphone. I apologize if that's causing some disturbance there. All right, and then this one is a green base with some beautiful leaves on it. And then on the other side, again, I love this. It looks like a painting, like an watercolor painting. Really pretty. Oh, big pies. Who makes pies? Do you guys make pies? I do not make pies. I am not a pie maker. Oh, and this one is, like I said, more generic, and it's got the orange swirl and kind of yellow swirls in it, but then also some polka dots. Really pretty. And here we go. The last piece here has your latte, probably your pumpkin latte. You've got some cranberries. You've got some of the beautiful leaves, all in the beautiful colors. Fall is really a great time of year for all of these beautiful colors. Look at that. Oh, that's a beautiful design. And it's like a golden yellow. Really pretty. Okay, so that is the Gratefull Harvest designer paper pack. And then the Gratefull Harvest tone on tone. This one, man, I just think we have the best paper designers in the industry. Plaids, and then on one side, and then that beautiful, I don't know what you would call it, blotches or swirls, or I just think it's gorgeous. So you've got a plaid and the blue swirl, and then you've got the green. So you're going to have the plaid throughout, and then the opposite side will have the splotchy, swirly fun. So, and then here's like a burnt orange with a green splotchy on the other side, which you can use this for anything because green, you could use it summertime. You know, that's a beautiful color for summertime events. Yellow, beautiful bright yellow with a rusty color on the other side. And then a blue plaid with a red, very pretty, on the other side. And then here's a bright red plaid with a beautiful sunny looking yellow on, or golden yellow on the other side. And it just looks like paint splotches to me. I just love it. All right, so that is the Gratefull Harvest Tone on Tone paper pack. All right, so now I think that's all the pieces for Gratefull Harvest. Let me double check. Let me look through the box. Nope, I'm wrong. There's one more piece that I want to show you for Gratefull Harvest, and that is the album. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at this beautiful album. I just love it. It is a chocolate album. That is the album color. And then it's a chocolate foiled album. Well, they don't say what the foil color is, but it's like orange, I would say, like a burnt orange that the leaves are in. It's hard to show you because it's going to glare off all the lights that I have here because of the packaging, but oh, it's just gorgeous. I just love it. So pretty. And it doesn't have to be, you know, I would use this for my yearly album. I'm not somebody that I don't do an album just for fall or just for winter. I do a yearly album that has everything in it, but I would use this for my yearly album. Why not? You know, I mean, fall happens during the year, so why not use a beautiful fall album as your yearly album? And if you do calendar albums, this is a beautiful calendar album. All right, so that should be it for Gratefull Harvest. Now let's move on to, okay, that's it. All right, I don't need this one out. Croptoberfest. All right, and we, the past couple weeks, we've been using the Croptoberfest bundle. So I'm not going to take these out of the package because you guys can just watch those videos from previous Scrap Your Stash to see all of the paper. But remember, there is an accessory paper pack, and it has that beautiful piece that has the mums down in, oh, I can just turn it around and show you it's on the back here. It's got the beautiful mums, and we did some fussy cutting and cut those out. Remember that layout? So we've got the plum, we've got the caramel, and we've got the dark green here. That is the accessory paper pack. So that's 6 sheets of paper in the accessory paper pack. So that's one part of the bundle. And then you get the project recipe, which we are going to be showcasing this in that new Facebook group that I'm participating in. We are each going to make a layout with the project recipe kit. And remember, this has the instructions for and everything you need to make 2 2-page layouts. So this is the accessory kit, and there are some layered stickers, layered die cuts. I can't find anything here on this table now. There are some layered die cuts that you get as well. Okay, here's Croptoberfest die cuts. Here's Croptoberfest matte. Here are the embellishments. Nope. All right. I am not seeing them. Sorry. Okay, I'm not seeing the layers. I'll have to put some things back in the box so I can find them. But there is a set of layered embellishments that comes in this bundle that you can decorate with, decorate your layouts with. And then it also has your sheet of stickers. So remember, we did some decorating with these on a couple of the layouts that we did the last couple weeks. So that is the Croptoberfest. All right, now there are a couple pieces that I realized I didn't go through here of Gratefull Harvest. Nope, this is Croptoberfest. Croptoberfest also has some die cuts, and there are 30 die cuts in this package. And we did see these because we made some layouts with them. Remember, we used the sign right here, the signpost, and we used these little borders, and we used some of these chrysanthemums too. So you guys have seen these before. We've looked at these, but these are the die cuts for Croptoberfest. Croptoberfest also has the mat pack, and we did use some of those in our layouts as well. So you get a mat pack as well in that bundle. So be sure and check that out. There is a bundle, and you get everything that we're looking at here today together in that bundle. But I wanted to show you, okay, these are Croptoberfest. Okay, I missed the die cuts for the Gratefull Harvest. And these we have not used yet. We just got this collection this week, so we have not used these in any of our layouts. So watch for these coming up in our next Scrap Your Stash. But look at that cute tractor you get. Okay, so, and there's different themes of die cuts for the Gratefull Harvest. This one is harvesting embellishments. So that's why you see the tractor, reap and sow, harvest, and what does that say? Harvests and, I can't read it. Hay rides. Sorry. Harvests and hay rides. That's that little sign right there. So that's the theme of these die cuts. Okay, is harvesting. There's also a theme for tailgating. So if you are someone that goes to the football games and tailgates, you can get that theme pack of die cuts. Game day. Look at those. So cute. Footballs, little chairs, a cooler over here. So that is another theme of die cuts for Gratefull Harvest, is the tailgating. And then the last one is, if you are a hunter, it's hunting die cuts. Born to hunt. So you've got a turkey up there, you've got a deer head, you've got a cooler with some boots, all the hunting things. You've got this great pack of die cuts for Gratefull Harvest that you can get. And then also, if you order, just like with Gratefull Harvest, if you order the whole Buy It All bundle, you got the playbook. Remember, there is also a playbook somewhere on my table that you get with the Croptoberfest as well. So another set of ideas. Here it is. Hold on. I don't want to knock anything off. There we go. So another great set of ideas in the Croptoberfest project guidebook. And remember, we talked about it's 3-hole punched, and that is so that you can just put these right in that 3-hole punch or that 3-ring binder of ideas. And that's out on my website as well, that you can get that binder, the creative motivation binder, to put all of these guidebooks and sketches from the virtual crop, all of those fun things into the 3-ring binder to take with you when you go to crops to get new ideas. All right. Well, that box just is all over my table now. So I'm going to have to reorganize and get it back in the box. But I just wanted to share that with you. I was so excited about these products that came out this week, and also about the possible new product, die cutting machine. Let me know your thoughts on that. I'm excited for that, and I definitely am going to vote that we add that to the product line, but I want to hear that from you as well. I want to know your thoughts and ideas about the die cutting machine. All right, let me jump back over here to people saying hi. I want to make sure there aren't any questions. Hey, Jennifer from Indiana, thanks for joining. And Annette, hello. I would definitely buy the mini die cut machine. Awesome. I would too. I'm excited about that. I think this is something that I would keep here on my table and use, with depending on all of the new die cuts that they come out with. And, that was their idea, was to come out with ones that are 12-inch so that we can use them for our borders. And I don't think I showed you this, but this is one of the embossing folders that came in our advisor box. And so it has cameras on it and the little shutters. So just an example of the embossing folders that they're thinking of being part of the product line as well. All right. Hey, Karen. Good to see you. I can't wait to see you in a couple weeks. All right. Well, thanks, ladies. This was fun to jump on here real quick and show you what I got today. It's always like Christmas when we get a box in the mail, right? And I hope you guys have a great weekend. It's Thursday night. It's Friday Eve. And man, we're on. It's a 3-day weekend. So enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Stay safe and have fun. And I will see you next Wednesday for Scrap Your Stash. Good night.